I'm not real wiggle. I'm not really feeling it. Needed a breath, so I bit on the bullet. I still got some cracks in my moles. Get on a flight on my brow at headquarters. Cold with 7 consecutive strikes like professional bold. The Fetty the rest of digits. I found a way to go get it. The Fetty the rest of digits.
And welcome into the ballpark. Happy to have you with us. The show presents the National League Division Series. It's the Philadelphia Phillies and the Chicago Cubs. Joined by my partner, Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. And Singy, there's been a lot to talk about already in this series as we head into Game 4.
And I'll be interested to see if these teams approach it any differently, with one on the brink of elimination and the other just a win away from putting an end to this thing. You know, in the postseason, I think you have to treat every game the same, but there's something about an elimination game that can put a team just into a different mindset.
Yeah, and the strategy could certainly change in this type of game. It's hard to manage the same way when in any given at-bat, it can impact everything you've been working for throughout the season. And we'll be back with the first pitch right after this. About to get started here. Our starter in this one, Ben Brown. What do we have on him?
He's a guy that's going to come right after hitters. I mean, he's not trying to fool them. He's going to pitch to contacts, not worry about it. He trusts his defense behind him. And he's not going to mess around with a whole bunch of different offerings. Only 3 pitches in the repertoire. So he knows he'll have to work in all 3 effectively and probably pitch backwards sometimes just to make sure this lineup isn't picking up on too many patterns.
Now this is in the air down the line. Happ sizing this one up. He's got it. And there's one away. And time now for the Phillies lineup. Chris, this is a lineup offensively that could be really good for years to come.
They're deep, first and foremost, but the way that they can manipulate their personnel for matchups and everything else, it's very intelligent the way that they use their team. And I think it creates a little bit of uncertainty for opposing teams, especially in a big game, big series.
Bryson Stott in the box here lets that one go for a ball. 1 out, base is empty. Just missed.
2-0.
And that one pulled foul. Ground ball up the middle. Finds its way through, base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Batting third, first baseman.
And now here is Harper. That one's in there, 0-1.
No ball, 1 strike.
Stott leads off first with 1 away. Strike 2.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Got him swinging, and there's 2 away.
Well, that at-bat seemed to be over as soon as it started. 3-pitch strikeout. You've got to be better at the plate right there, at least to foul something off, extend that at-bat.
Kyle Schwarber comes up to hit here. Throw to first. Stop. Back on a dive. Runner on the go. There's a ball. Safe at second, and that was not close. 2 outs. And another ball.
Well, no need to go right at this guy.
balls.
First base is open. He can hurt you. So make him expand his zone. If he doesn't, give him a walk.
That one ripped. That's back there. Bangs off the wall. And they'll score first. It's 1-0. Well, maybe that will end up getting him going.
Yeah, he really simplified there. Kept his shoulders square to the plate and wasn't trying to overswing. I think that's the key for him to have success through the rest of this series.
So, runner at second, 2 down. And now it's Alec Bohm. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Bohm with a homer in his last game. Up the middle. A sliding play at short. Throw to first. He's in there.
Well, from the time you're a little leaguer, you're taught to hustle out of the box and give it a full sprint through the base regardless of how you hit it. And he didn't make great contact, but the effort was there, and he earns the base hit.
Here's Nicholas Castellanos. That one fouled off.
It's great to get on the board in the first frame of the ball game, but here's an opportunity for them to really open things up with a couple of runners on. Let's see if they can cash in.
Outside low, 1-1.
I think it's huge that they were able to score right away. You're playing on the road, stakes are high, energy in the ballpark, and you help to quiet that down a little bit.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Runners on first and third, 2 away. Here in game 4 of the NLDS. And that's off the outside edge. And the count is 3-1. And there's a strike. Good heater at 98.
3-2, 2-out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitters got to stay focused on the pitch.
Got it. Good job at damage control right there. 1 run in the inning, but they leave 2. On to the bottom of the first. It's the Phillies 1 and the Cubs coming up. Back here at Wrigley Field, and starting this one, Ranger Suarez.
Anytime you have 5 pitches to work with on the mound, that repertoire can be a real weapon in terms of keeping hitters off balance, man. It's one of those things that I'm going to be looking for in this one. Does he have a feel for all of those pitches, or is he just able to get 1 or 2 over in the strike zone where he wants? Now, it's tough to do to be able to command all those pitches, but if he can, he is going to be very tough for the opponent today.
Little chopper rolls foul. The pitch. Swing and a high fly ball to left. Makes the catch. And a quick out, number 1. Here's a look at the Cubs lineup. And the challenge for this lineup today, Singing, finding a way to have success against the sinker ball.
Yeah, it's a tough pitch to hit, Boog, and even harder to elevate. Got to set your sights a little bit higher when you're at the dish. They're struggling with it. I'd expect them to make some type of adjustment. It won't take long to see how well that sinker is working today.
Dansby Swanson stands in here, takes ball 1 low. Popped up. Harper brings it in, and there's 2 down.
Batting third, right fielder, Kyle.
2 down, base is empty. So up now for Chicago, Kyle Tucker. Swings through that one. Nowadays, with advanced metrics and increased use of moving the infielders around, defense isn't necessarily about making errors. Are you able to get to the ball? Are you able to position fielders where hitters hit the ball, but within the new shift rules? Stott over to first in time, and Tucker is retired. That's the 3rd out, inning over. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. They trail here 1-0. Game 4 of the division series. Brandon Marsh steps to the plate. Brown back to work. Hard on the ground to first. He'll do it himself. Out. Leadoff man retired here in the 2nd.
Fastball crude right down the middle. Usually a lot of damage done with that pitch. A hard grounder, but he wanted to get that ball in the air, maybe drive it into the gap.
And now it is JT Realmuto. And first offering is fouled off. And ball 1. Woody Keller making the calls behind home for us today.
And Boog, something to keep an eye on is how pitchers utilize the top part of the strike zone. We see a lot more of that in today's game with pitchers going up there with hard stuff. Keller, definitely an umpire that isn't afraid to call strikes up in that part of the strike zone.
1-2. The 1-2. Gets a piece and stays alive. One down, base is empty. Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. And there's 2 away.
Batting ninth, center fielder, Harrison Bader.
2 outs, base is empty. So here's Bader now. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
Cold night like tonight, last thing you want to do as a hitter is get jammed or even off the end. Trying to find that sweet spot on the bat. Tell you what, you're going to be trying to catch things out front, so off-speed pitches may be a good complement to that fastball.
Two down, nobody on. Oh, he doesn't get the call. And it's 1-2.
Caught a break right there. Pretty good pitch on the outside corner.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And a nice inning of work there as he sets him down 1-2-3. Down quickly go the Phillies. But they're on top 1-0. Back here at the friendly confines. And now the DH, Seiya Suzuki.
No waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
Now it's Nick Senzel. Swing and a ball driven out to center. That's back there. And it's into the bleachers. Out of here. And they jump ahead in the second. It's 2-1. Listen to these fans.
This place is absolutely buzzing right now. You can feel the energy all the way up here in our broadcast booth. For a pitcher, the odds are in your favor if you keep that breaking ball down. That time, he got punished for it. Hitter just did a really good job of staying within himself and getting the barrel to the baseball.
In half up to hit. And the first pitch misses for ball one. Next offering is fouled back. And Ian swings through it.
This guy's got such a good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
And a curve is down and in. And a foul ball, he stays alive. Next offering is downstairs.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
Comebacker to the mound. Fires over to first. So they get the out after a long battle at the plate.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter. And a tough one at that.
Michael Busch stands in now, looks at that one inside. Next offering is in for a strike. Swing and a miss, and that's strike two.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with a fastball, slightly elevated. He's having a hard time catching up.
Still only one out here in the inning.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Boom. Goes on to first, and that's an out.
Batting eighth, catcher Carson.
And now the batter is Carson Kelly. Swing and a ball ripped out towards right center field. That'll touch down for a hit. Around first and hustling for second. And that's a two-bagger.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
Digging in, it's the speedy outfielder, Pete Crow Armstrong. And there's a strike on the outside corner. It's 0-1.
One strike.
That one missed. Runner at second, two down. Fouled off. He was late. Chases that one out of the zone. That ends the inning and stops things from getting out of hand. Cubs had two on this homer, and it's now a 2-1 ball game. All set for the start of the inning. Trey Turner down.
Trey Turner.
The shortstop takes the ball. Next pitch is outside.
Well, usually a high level of confidence when you're facing a young pitcher out there on the mound. In this situation, ahead 2-0. He's put himself in a really good spot.
Swing and a miss.
Well, they came right at it right there, challenged him with the 2-0 fastball. Not sure exactly what he was looking for, but got to imagine that's a confidence booster on the mound. You're in that hitter's head a little bit.
Not in time. An infield knock to start the inning.
Well, that's one of those where you just have to tip your cap because he couldn't have played that one any better. Stood no chance with the speed running down the line.
This is Bryson Stott. 1 for 1 with a single and a run scored so far. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
This is one of those situations the infielders have to pre-plan and understand that the ball's got to be hit extremely hard right at them if they're going to have a chance to go for a double play.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. And, Chris, that's a way to neutralize his speed by keeping him off base.
And the defense breathes a sigh of relief because he puts pressure on everyone if he can put the ball in play. But that's how you do it. Keep him off balance, get him out of there, and deal with the next guy.
Here's Bryce Harper. He struck out swinging at his first at-bat. Right through there for a strike. Harper in his 14th season hitting third in the lineup. Can't forget to mention he's a former MVP. Turner runs. And that is out of play. Fouled off. And they'll do it again.
The healthy cut. Tough pitch at 98, but a really good pass at the ball.
One down. Phillies down a run. In the dirt, but kept close. Throw to second. Not in time. He's there easily. Turner into scoring position on the wild pitch. And there goes the double play possibility.
Well, that right there erases the chance at the inning-ending double play. So good job on the bases to move up on the wild pitch. Changes the outlook of the inning in a pretty big way.
Tying run in scoring position here in Game 4 of the NLDS. That one almost got him.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Slow ground ball to the right side. Steps on first for the out.
Now batting, left fielder, Kyle Schwarber.
And Kyle Schwarber will come up. Doubled his first time up. Chop to the right side. Bush. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. They get a leadoff single, but leave him stranded. We head now to the home half of inning number 3. It's the Cubs 2 and the Phillies 1. Set for the bottom of the third. So here's Horner now.
Second baseman, Nico Horner.
That's in there. Strike one. Missed inside with the curve.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Fights that one away. Still 1-2. On the ground, right side. Stott over to first in time. Leadoff hitter gone in the third.
Good sinker low in the zone right there and produced exactly what he was looking for. Ball on the ground. Nice ground out.
Dansby Swanson stands in. He popped out his first time. Swing and a miss as he was late.
No ball. 1 strike.
Smoked on the ground a second. Stott over to first in time. And 2 straight set down to begin the bottom of the third.
Kyle Tucker.
2 down, bases empty. So here's Kyle Tucker now. He's 0 for 1. And ball 1 to the right fielder. Two outs, bases empty. Next offering is down low. On the ground to first. And foul ball. And that's downstairs. And the count's full. And there's ball 4.
First base.
You know, I think he's okay with that outcome. It wasn't an intentional walk, but he wasn't exactly trying to attack his own either.
So a man at first. Next is the designated hitter, Seiya Suzuki. 1 for 1 with a single so far. And first pitch fastball is in for a strike. Tucker off of first with 2 away. And that drops in for a strike.
Well, he looks fresh out there. Just needs to get a little more confidence and remember how good he's been in the past.
Swing and a ground ball out to short. They take the force out. Bang, bang play, and the inning is over. Cubs lead 1, but they still lead it 2-1. On to the 4th, and here comes Alec Bohm.
Alec Bohm.
On the corner for a strike. 0-1.
Well, these Phillies showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. He's only given up 1 run, but the starter's pitch count is starting to get up there, and that might be the best news yet for this offense.
Next offering down in the dirt.
You know, sometimes all it takes is getting to the next arm before an offense does any damage, and that might be the case today.
Outside low, now 2-2. Way high.
Look out.
Swing and a ball hammered left field. Happ ranging back on it. And gone! And that should quiet this home crowd. It's 2-2. Chris, he's homered in back-to-back games now.
Yep, seeing the ball well, and he's got his timing locked in. He's looking pretty dangerous at the dish right now. Knew what pitch he wanted to hit. Spent on some other pitches in this at-bat. Was very patient, and it paid off.
So it's all tied up thanks to the home run. Nick Castellanos at the plate now. That's to third. Senzel whips it to first. 1 away. That ground ball may have him back on track after the homer.
Now batting, designated hitter Brandon Marsh.
And next is the designated hitter Brandon Marsh. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
No ball. 2 strikes.
1 down, base is empty. Cut on and miss. Struck him out. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound.
Came after him with the fastball on 0-2, and that's a pretty good demonstration of what power pitching is all about. He's got the stuff, obviously, and right there he used it to put his opponent away without needing to waste any pitches.
And up to the plate is JT Realmuto. Swing and a miss. 0-1.
0-1.
Two down, bases empty, but one run across. Top half of inning number 4. Fought off foul. The next offering misses. And a count 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Got him swinging. Just one hit in the inning, but it was a big one right here as it ties the ball game. And we're deadlocked now at 2 apiece. You're watching the National League Division Series on the show. Bottom of the 4th, so up now for Chicago, Nick Senzel.
Taken high in the draft, he's had that top prospect labeled over him since he put on a professional uniform. But at some point, that starts to go away, and you've got to produce at the big league level.
And a curve misses outside. Ground ball to Bone. Tosses to first. 1 out in the bottom of the 4th.
Now batting, left fielder, Ian Happ.
And next for the Cubs, Ian Happ. Grounded out back to the pitcher his first time. That misses the zone, and that's ball 1.
1 ball, no strike. That's a ball.
Last couple of pitches breaking balls away. I think he's going to have to come firm inside to be able to open up that location if he wants to go back there later in this count.
In the air, right field. He's got it. There's 2 away.
Now batting, first baseman, Michael.
And up next for Chicago, Michael Busch. Grounded out his first time. That one catches the corner. And that's outside. And it's a ball and a strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
The 1-1 is fouled off. 2 down, nobody on. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. And a swing and a miss. And that's that. Nothing happening there for the Cubs. Score remains deadlocked at 2-2. Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point. Brown back to work. Swing and a miss. There's that changeup.
You know, these Phils, from what we've seen, I think it's fair to wonder if they've been too patient at the plate. They found themselves behind in the count quite a bit. They're trying to be patient, but it's mostly resulted in outs, not base runners. And you could argue it's making things more difficult at the plate.
Ball 1 there. And there's a ball. Just misses the mark outside the zone.
Well, I think he's trying to get a feel for where that one missed. I mean, it could have gone either way, but he looked a little shocked for a second there.
Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. So the Philly batting order turns over. And down the shortstop, Trey Turner. 1 for 2. First pitch misses. All tied up here in Game 4 of the NLDS. And a foul ball. Swing and a fly ball in the air out towards right center field. For Armstrong pulls it down, and there's 2 gone.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
Stop. In the box now. No balls and a strike.
0-1.
Tap foul at the plate. Two outs. That one 95 to finish him off. Phillies go down quietly in the inning, and this game is still tied at 2-2. Game 4 of the division series. Now Carson Kelly. Fouled off left side.
You know, these Cubs, to put it bluntly, need to put together more competitive at-bats, and I don't think they've lived up to their own expectations at the plate. They really haven't worked many deep counts or long at-bats, and that's fine if you're having a lot of success, but at this point, I think it's time to make an adjustment.
The 0-2. Got him looking. That's a strikeout. Stepping in, Pete Crow Armstrong. Struck out swinging his first time.
Well, on the mound, very efficient, able to produce an outcome, it seems like, within the 3rd or 4th pitch of just about every at-bat.
Just missed.
Well, he looks more focused at the plate and working the count after that first at-bat strikeout.
Next offering is in for a strike. In there for a strike at the bottom of the zone. And the next pitch is way outside. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Oh, nothing too fancy on the strikeout pitch right there. Just a low 90s fastball. I'm not sure he was trying to challenge him, but that's pretty much what happened. Very hittable location. He found a way to just get it by him.
Back to the leadoff spot in the Cubs lineup. Here's the Cubs leadoff man, Nico Horner. On the ground, right side. Stop. Slings to first. 3 up, 3 down. Inning over. Cubs are down quietly. Score remains 2-2. Top of the 6th inning. And now for the Phillies, Bryce Harper. Singing, you can't ask for anything more. This guy checks all the boxes offensively.
He's the ultimate professional, and it doesn't just start at game time. It starts in the afternoon, the way he prepares and gets ready for the ball game. I tell you what, his teammates feed off of the leadership that he shows on and off the field.
And there's a foul ball. Next offering upstairs. Action in the pen down there. Phil Bickford up and throwing for manager Craig Counsell. Hodge getting loose as well. Got him. That's his 9th strikeout so far.
No, you know that's got to be very frustrating for this guy. He knows the strike zone extremely well, and you know what? Good hitters are not going to compromise. He'll take that punch out, but ultimately stick with his plan and have more success than anything else.
Here comes Craig Counsell, and we're going to see a pitching change. Ben Brown will depart, and a pretty decent effort out of him. Tie ball game. New arm out of the pen when we get back.
Now pitching.
Ryan Presley will take over.
Number 55, Ryan Presley.
Here comes Schwartz to the plate. Ball one, no strikes. Presley, multi-time All-Star, 36 years old, and they traded for him earlier this year. High in the air, out to right. Tucker on the move. 2 down.
Now batting, third baseman, Alec Bohm.
So up next, Alec Bohm. He's already homered here in this one. And that one just misses. A ball and no strikes.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you had a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
Ball.
2 down, nobody on. And we're in the top half of the 6th.
He's great hitting the ball the other way, and that pitch did a good job to straighten him up a bit. Mission accomplished.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss. Got him to go up the ladder for the K. So they go quietly there. 2, 3, 4 due up in the home half of the 6th. We are tied 2-2. And welcome back to the ballpark. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Dansby Swanson. You talk about elite defensive players, especially in the middle of the diamond, and this guy is at the top of the list. Right through there for a strike.
Yeah, we go beyond just the fielding percentage and what it looks like, but the ability to have range and close holes that are normally there against an average defender. But this guy is special, and you can see it in his first step quickness.
And a breaking ball drops in for a strike.
Look, and the one thing about that is speed never goes in a slump, and defense shouldn't either. Hitting-wise, you can struggle, you can lose your mechanics, but the thing that you can do consistently every single game is play great defense if you're talented in that way, and this is what this guy does.
On the ground, right side, and he handles it himself for the out.
Now batting, right fielder, Kyle.
Here's Kyle Tucker. Inside corner for a strike, and it's 0-1.
1 strike.
Base is empty, 1 away here in the bottom of the 6th. Check swing, and he went. And that's strike 2.
0-2.
Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt. Gets the out, 2 down after the strikeout. Chris, third time through the order, and a couple of quick outs for the starter.
Yeah, he's been very frugal today, economical with the pitch count.
So now it's the full hole hitter, Seiya Suzuki. Not
1-0.
close with that one. Ball 1. And that's in there at the knees. Tapped out in front of the plate. In plenty of time to first, and that ends the inning. And the Cubs are down in order. 6 innings behind us, all square at 2-2.
Now pitching for
New
the
pitcher in the
Chicago
game for the
Cubs.
Cubs, Phil Bickford.
Number 51. Phil Bickford.
Nick Castellanos now at the plate.
Right
0 for 2
Nick
in this one.
Castellanos.
Close, but called a ball. And that is ball one. And that one is in for a strike. And that's in there at the knees. Fights it off. He'll see another. Stays alive. Fouls it off. Still 1-2. Goes down swinging for the strikeout. Couldn't catch up to the heater.
Well, we saw a solid effort out of their starter, and the bullpen is following suit. It's just a good day as a manager or as a pitching coach when you can hand the ball off to multiple arms and get stability from all of their performances.
Marsh up for the third time here. Watches that one miss. And another ball.
2-0.
That's down and in. All tied up late here in game 4. Top of the zone for a called strike. Swing and a line drive ripped right center field, and this one looks like trouble. Now he'll turn for second. Not stopping. He's going for 3. The relay in there safely.
Well, when you fall behind in the count, you've got to come into the zone, and then guys have a better chance of hitting the ball hard like he did right there.
JT Realmuto steps in. First pitch just misses.
Definitely a strikeout situation right here. Lots of ways for that go-ahead run to score if the ball's put in play.
With the go-ahead run at third, here in game 4 of the NLDS. Next pitch is downstairs.
And you got to wonder, with first base open, 1 out. Is he going to get a pitch to hit?
That one outside, and now 3-0.
Here's a sac fly situation, and he's going to make sure he gets the ball out over the plate and get those arms extended. They're trying to crowd him with the infield in. This would be a big pickoff if he can push a run across.
There's the strike. Swing and a miss. 3-2 now. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Now batting for 7.
Go ahead run on
Harrison
base.
Bader.
And now Bader up to the plate. That one missed. There's a strike. Runners at the corners, 1 away. Here in the top half of inning number 7. And that misses. And it's 2-1.
This is a situation where the hitter is looking for something up in the zone that he can get his arms extended. What you have to be careful of is that pitch that's up, that's in on your hands. That'll pop you up in the infield, and that's exactly what the pitcher wants.
Real Muto runs. Swing and a foul out of play. Two on, 1 out. And just misses with that one.
So here we go. Base runner at first. Could be running on the pitch. He's got good enough speed to steal the bag and get in scoring position, even if it's a swing and miss at the plate.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air. It's going to fall for a hit. Here comes the throw. And he's in there as a run scores on the play.
He only gets it done in a big spot to get the run across. When you flare a ball out behind second base, it's really a tough spot for anyone to get to. And you're never trying to do that as a hitter. But when you do, I tell you what, you're yelling at it the entire way to get down.
Runners at the corners here, 1 away. Here's Trey Turner. First offering, and it just misses. Runner takes off. Puts it in the air out towards left center. Happ sizes this one up. Makes the grab. Runner tags from third. He scores. That's a big sacrifice fly. And they lead by 2.
They had a chance to add to their lead right there, and they did with the sac fly. Nice job of getting it done. Really good execution with that at bat.
And now Bryson Stott, 1 for 3. Move to first. Bader dives back. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95. Bader, the runner at first with 2 gone. Just off the inside edge.
Good slider down and in can be so hard to get on plane with. You're better off taking that pitch.
Missed with a changeup. 2-1.
2-1.
And that one fouled off.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
Bader runs. In the air, left side. Happ settles under it and makes the catch. And that's the 3rd out. A couple of runs in the inning puts them ahead. 7th inning stretch time. It's the Phillies 4 and the Cubs 2. Welcome back. Taking a look at our game summary. That one hammered center field. Going back on this one. Onto the track, and he makes the catch.
Woo! He was all over that first pitch fastball. Just barely missed it. Man, this guy was ready to hit.
So up now for Chicago, Ian Happ.
Well, both sides equally as strong. So not a good time to try to turn him around with a relief pitcher and put him on the other side of the plate.
Foul ball there. Out to short, Turner. Throw to first in time.
If you want to be a great defense, you have to deliver consistently. It doesn't matter how many highlight reel plays you make if you can't execute the small stuff, just like we saw.
And here is Michael Bush. Sharp grounder, that's through for a base hit. And they had their first hit since the second inning. Carson Kelly, the next Cub to hit. Misses the zone, and he gets him to chase.
0-1.
With the tying run at the plate, here at the bottom of the seventh. That one close, ruled a ball. And now it's even 1-1. Some bullpen action for Philadelphia. Matt Strong up and loosening in the pen. Henches, the power lefty, up as well. And that's off the inside edge. And it's 2-1. And a base hit into right. So that's two straight two-out hits. Here comes the manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a move for the bullpen. Ranger Suarez done for the night, and a nice effort out of him, no doubt. New arm coming on. We'll be back for that in a moment. The new pitcher in the game, Orion Kirkery.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
And now the center fielder, Pete Crow Armstrong, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. Pitch is in there, and that's strike one.
Well, with both starters out of the game, this quickly becomes a bullpen game, and this is something we see more and more in the game today, especially in the postseason.
And now the 0-1. On the ground out to short. They get the force. Inning over on the ground out. Took just 2 pitches to finish the frame out of the bullpen. So a job well done from the Philly bullpen that time. 8th inning coming up. It's the Phillies 4 and the Cubs 2. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Carl Edwards Jr.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
So here is Bryce Harper, 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a ground out.
Well, he's always a threat. Even if this guy is 0 for 3 for the night with 3 strikeouts, he can come up that 4th time and do damage because he's that good.
And first offering is fouled off. And that one hammered back there. And that one's gone into the bleachers. Bryce Harper blasts one out the opposite way. And they tack one on the board. It's 5-2.
That's a swing that'll boost the win probability for sure. It's like he's playing wiffle ball up there, and that's typically not the easiest way to hit a home run. To the slight opposite field, into the gap. Man, making it look easy, that's for sure.
Here's the left fielder, Kyle Schwarber. Way inside, and that hit him.
No, Blue, I'll tell you firsthand, retired players, we miss a lot of things about playing the game in our playing days, but getting drilled by a pitch like that usually isn't something we talk about.
Runner on the move, and that one fouled off. Next offering is in for a strike. The Cubs bullpen with some action. Eli Morgan getting loose out there. Miller warming up as well. Nobody out. Runner at first. That missed inside. Now 1-2. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. And that one is inside.
Well, this is a guy that can be frustrating for pitchers because he fouls off so many pitches and grinds out the at-bat. I'm sure there's some times where a pitcher would rather just give up a first pitch single than have to waste 6 or 7 pitches on one hitter.
That one just misses. One on, nobody out, a run in, and we're in the top of the 8th. And they'll do it again. Three balls, 2 strikes the count. Battling here as he fouls it away. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. About to see the 11th pitch of the at-bat here. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
When you go that deep into an at-bat, the hitter usually comes out on top.
Now batting, right fielder, Nick Castellanos.
First and second, no outs. So digging in now for Philadelphia, Nick Castellanos. 0 for 3 in this one. Fastball for a strike.
Some hitters are just more confident they can track that first pitch out of the hand of the pitcher. They don't care if they fall behind 0-1.
Schwarber, the lead runner, out at second. Boom. On at first with nobody out. And that is out of play. That missed by a lot. Now 1-2. In the dirt, blocked. In the air, right field. Tucker on his way over. Drops into the glove. Runner tags at second. Cut off, throw to third. And it comes in too late. He's up to third on the flyout with 1 away.
The designated hitter, Brandon Marsh.
Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Carl Edwards Jr. won't go any further tonight. It's a 3-run game, and we'll be back to tell you about the new arm in a minute.
Now pitching for
Tyson
the
Miller
Cubs.
into the game.
Number 49, Tyson Miller.
Brandon Marsh stands in for the Phillies. And the first pitch misses for ball one.
Well, this is a critical spot for both the pitcher and the hitter. You can learn a lot about a guy by how he handles these pressure situations.
2 on, 1 out. Check swing, called strike. In there at the knees, and it's 1-2.
Big pitch right here. He's going to try to make a pitch that's going to produce a strikeout or a ground ball double play.
Struck him out looking.
Well, you got to be ready to swing the bat with a runner in scoring position and 2 strikes. Just put the ball in place somewhere, and you got a chance. Very frustrating for him, I'm sure. See if the next guy can pick him up.
Here's JT Realmuto. That one fouled off. In the air, fairly deep to right field. Tucker squeezes it, and that is that. But the solo shot stretches their lead even further. It's 5-2. This is the National League Division Series on the show. On to the bottom of the 8th, and here is Nico Horner.
Nico Horner.
First pitch doesn't find the zone.
1 ball, no strike.
Bunting, and it's in the air. Nabs it, 1 up, 1 down. Well, he gave the bunt a shot there, but not able to execute.
Yeah, I think he rushed it a little bit, and when guys rush, it can be a pop-up or it can be bunted right back at a position player.
Swanson in the box with 1 away as he takes ball 1. Right through there for a strike. Base is empty, 1 away. Here the bottom half of the 8th inning. Line drive, and that's a base hit out into center field.
So impressive that he didn't get tied up or jammed on that pitch inside. Instead, good quick hands allowed him to get the barrel to it, just shoot it up the middle of the field for that knock.
Digging in, Kyle Tucker, and it stays fair. Swanson around third. He'll score easily. And the lead runner holds on at second base.
Wastes no time there. Takes an inside pitch and just fillets it over there to left field. And that's all he had to do is get something to the outfield grass to push that run across. Now a huge at bat in this game coming up.
Seiya Suzuki, the next Cub to hit. Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. Bader quickly throws it in, and that's good enough to hold the lead runner at third. Runners now at the corners.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Smash that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play. Now that sets up a huge at bat in this ballgame.
So digging in, Nick Senzel. He's already homered in this game.
At the dish, looking to lift the ball in the air in this spot. Anything but the inning double play, Boo.
Grounder might be 2. On to second, they get 1. Return throw to first, got him. Double play, and that'll do it. Cubs pick up a run on the RBI double. It's now a 5-3 ball game. We're back. It's the top of the ninth, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Porter Hodge.
Now pitching for the Chicago Cubs, number 37, Porter Hodge.
Here's the center fielder, Harrison Bader.
Center fielder, Harrison Bader.
That's in for a strike at 95. 0-1. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Mike Soroka up and throwing for manager Craig Counsell. Swing and a miss. That's strike 2.
No ball. 2 strikes.
Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. The 0-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And a strikeout for the first out here in the ninth.
Now batting,
Trey Turner at the plate. And he takes a strike.
Power relievers one after another coming out of the bullpen these days. Got to be ready for that first pitch heater.
Lifted in the air, left field, pretty well struck. Happ hauls it in, and there's 2 away.
now batting, second baseman
Bryson Stott getting ready to hit. Outside low, ball 1. 2 down, nobody on. Late here in game 4. And a foul ball. Line drive. That's a hit. Makes the turn and heads for second. The throw in, and he's out. Cut down, and that ends the inning.
Now pitching for
Back now, and on the mound, the closer,
25.
Matt Strong.
And I can't imagine any save is an easy one. You're holding a small lead on the scoreboard, and you know those hitters are going to give you the best at-bats they can. So it's always high stress. Let's see what he's got here to try and close it out.
So up now for Chicago, Ian Happ. Right down to shoot, strike 1. Strong, a 6'2 southpaw, 33 years old, and he's one of the few players in Major League Baseball born in the state of North Dakota. Check
Ball
swing,
1.
he held up, and the count is 1-1. Went too far that time. It's 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. And that's
Ball
way
2.
high, and it's 2-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
That's a strikeout. Woody Keller says he won a round.
Well, the first batter, it's always a big one for the closer. I mean, you get that punch out, you get settled in, you feel like you're in command out there on the mound from the jump, and kind of prevents any doubt from creeping into your mind or the fielders that are playing behind you that, you know, you're going to wrap this thing up.
Bush,
Ball
the
1.
next to hit, takes ball 1. One down, base is empty. And that is downstairs. 2-0. And that's too high. Flips the corner, and it's 3-1. The Cubs trailing by 2 here in Game 4 of the NLDS. Outside, and that is ball 4. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
They're not ready to go home quite yet.
Now here is Carson Kelly. In the air, left field, down the line, and that is a foul ball.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Swing and a miss. He struck him out. Cubbies with only 1 out left. Pete Crow Armstrong, the next Cub to hit.
You got the number 9-hole hitter right here, looking to do whatever he can to get on base, turn this lineup over so the best hitters in this lineup have a chance to tie up the ball game or maybe even walk it off.
And that's a little bit high, and it's 1-0.
Hook one.
2-run game and 2 away here in the bottom of the 9th. This one chopped on the ground, but foul. The Cubbies down to their final strike. Next offering is outside. And there's the ball.
Big pitch coming right here. Last thing he wants to do is put the tying run on base, but he can't groove one either.
The tying run at the plate. So now 2 on and 2 outs.
So close to getting out of it right there, but this inning still has life.
Now batting.
Nico Horner will come up to hit. He's kind of an outlier, especially when guys are consciously sacrificing contact to deliver power. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
Yeah, his swing is so good. It's in the zone a long time. He gets the barrel to it a lot, and that produces more base hits.
And that one fouled off. Trying to keep the game alive here in the bottom of the 9th.
Well, he knows they don't want to give him anything to hit, but when you've got opportunities to drive in runs, you've got to expand the zone. He's capable of going out there.
And the Phillies move on. They've got a date in the National League Championship Series.
You win a National League Division Series, you can breathe a little bit as the next one will stretch out to possibly 7 games. I'm sure they don't want to take it that far, but they're just going to be happy to get there. Congratulations.